Welcome back to my channel. Um, my son is with my fiance for a couple hours. My daughter's at school, so I figured that I would do a quick video based off of what today is going like. um, Today I woke up hoping to feel as good as I did yesterday. Like, I drank my 2 cups of coffee. My mom randomly came over today. Not today, yesterday. And, my kids had a dentist appointment. I did my makeup. I felt pretty. I felt cute. I actually wore normal clothes instead of like pajamas and lounge around the house clothes. Um, so we left, we went to town, and we went to the eye doctor first because my mom had to stop in and ask a question, and I wanted to try to get my daughter's glasses fixed, but my fiance didn't get a warranty. He said it was because when he got them, they were on sale, so the lady told him that he couldn't get one. I don't know, I wasn't there that day, but she tried to fix the arm and couldn't. So that was where it started for me. So we left there. We went down the road to the dentist. My son went first. He cried a lot, which was expected. He's only 2. It's only his second visit. My daughter went in, did amazing. They even used the little buffer brush that they use like on us. It was her first time using that. She did amazing. I was so proud of her. Then the nurse came in and was talking to me about my son because they had went and called and made the appointment for about an hour away to a orthodontist that actually has the tools and the medicine and stuff needed to get my son calm, like put him to sleep and stuff. He has like 3 or 4 cavities, which I was not expecting. He's still breastfeeding. He doesn't drink cow milk. He just started drinking juice and green tea this past summer. That my kids brush their teeth not every day, but nearly almost every day. They love brushing their teeth. I try to brush behind them, but they're kids. They don't always let me. So when she told me this, I felt tears coming to my eyes, a lump in my throat, my heart fell in my stomach. I was fighting the tears back because I didn't want to seem all like weird or why is this woman crying. But I felt horrible because I'm his mom. I am the reason that he's healthy. I'm the reason that he's learning. I'm like the structure of his life, and I felt like I let him down. I felt like a shit of a mom. I just felt horrible. I don't know, like, I'm so proud to be a mom, and I love being a mom, and that was like this one moment that I just felt horrible, and I didn't feel proud anymore, and I don't like that feeling. And I was scared to put it on my Facebook because like so many of my family is up there, and I don't want them to be like, oh well, she's not cutting back on her sugar, and like commenting and giving me advice on things I already know and I thought I was doing pretty good at, but really wasn't. So my day was ending with these constant thoughts in my head, juggling emotions. I went to bed at a fairly decent time for me. My son fell asleep on my fiance, which hardly never happens, but it was awesome because he didn't need boobies to go to sleep. But, we all fell asleep eventually, and I woke up this morning and I was like, I want that same feeling I had yesterday, like I'm going to take on the world. I got my therapy appointment today for my depression. I was like, yeah, we're going to do this. I had my 2 cups of coffee and I started feeling horrible. And that's why I want to make this video because part of my channel, I wanted to also channel mental health, and I was just recently diagnosed in this past November with depression and anxiety, and my therapist thinks that I had postpartum depression after I had my son, and I didn't know, so I didn't get the help I needed, and later turned into just regular depression. And I don't have like the worst depression ever, but I do have it, and I take medicine every night when my son goes to sleep. Since this past November, I go to therapy every 2 weeks, twice a month. I'm trying to build them levels. I'm trying to take them steps to find myself again, to be myself again. And this morning, I just felt like I was starting all over again. Like, all these emotions hit me, all these thoughts I was juggling. I just felt really bad. And I'm talking to my friend, and she's assuring me that, other kids get cavities and everything's okay. You're still an awesome mom. And I posted in a mommy group I'm in, just trying to rant to stop these thoughts from juggling. And I thought it was going to help because it's not my personal page, so people like that I really know won't see it because it's a closed mommy group. But I still didn't feel better. So as I'm about to start cleaning, like I do all the time, everything just hit me at once. Like, it was just horrible because, I don't know. And this is what part of depression looks like. It's not pretty. It's not awesome. It's something I heard about all the time. Like, I've heard of people having depression. I've, seen the commercials. But I've never really thought about it being that horrible. But it is horrible. Like, oh my God. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I just got done bawling my eyes out for, like, the third time today. And I'm starting to feel better, but I don't know. Like, all them things just hit me. And then I'm also, honestly, I'm terrified of driving. I haven't drove since I was 18. I'm 24. I hit 2 parked cars, and that was it for me. I was done with driving. I loved to drive before. I would beg my mom to drive. But something changed in me. I don't know what it is. And now that I know what anxiety is, I know what depression is. Like today, when my fiance mentioned that he wished that I could drive more, like something snapped in me and I started getting anxiety thinking about driving. And then I felt really stupid because I'm like, you're a grown-up. You're a woman. You're a mom. Like, you have to drive. There's certain things you have to do. And then I just felt so stupid. I felt so horrible. I was like, I do want to drive more, but it just terrifies the shit out of me. Like, honestly, I don't know. I started getting anxiety. Like, my heart was racing. I was trying not to go into that breathing, hyperventilating. Then my mind just started racing, like, all the things that could go wrong with me driving, especially after I haven't drove for so long, which made things, like, a million times worse. Oh my God. I just wanted to take this video and to show y'all that sometimes something so simple can be scary. And I mean, I hope to learn to overcome being scared of driving. And my son has to go to the orthodontist next month and be put to sleep to get his little cavities filled. They're not really bad yet. They just want to stop them before they get bad. But that shit terrifies me. Like, he's only 2. I know kids get put to sleep all the time for major surgeries, but I haven't experienced that yet with my kids, and it's just truly terrifying me. And it's bringing out all these emotions, all these thoughts, all of everything that I've been trying to avoid since this journey's began. And I have done pretty good till now. And I just wanted to share this video and encourage people who are going through something that they don't understand to get help. Because when I got help, I was diagnosed, so that made me feel better, because this whole time I've been experiencing these emotions after having my son and juggling thoughts and didn't know. I just thought, you're just getting used to 2 kids. It's okay. Like, you're okay. But I wasn't okay. It was so much more than learning to be a mom of 2. I was losing myself. Like, myself was gone. And I was this person that I didn't know who I was. I just felt like there was a fog, and that I was, like, trying to get back to myself, but there was all these blocks and things in front of me that was stopping me, and all these emotions hitting me, and, I just felt so, like, zoned all the time, because my thoughts are everywhere. I just couldn't focus on this one person or this one thing going on at this point in time. And eventually, when I found out what was going on, I was like, okay, so I'm not going crazy. Because I thought I was going crazy with everything going on in my head. I couldn't focus. I had no patience. I mean, I was such a patient person. It was weird. It was probably crazy to people. I could focus so good. It was probably weird and crazy to people. Now I'm like the complete opposite of what I used to be, and it's scary. I don't like it. And my battery is about to die, so I have to charge my phone. But thank you for watching, and I really hope that I could encourage somebody who's experiencing something that they don't understand, and that they get the proper help and attention that they need, and that you're not alone, and that we can all stand hand in hand and help each other, because at the end of the day, you just need a shoulder to cry on, someone to hug you tight, and to get them thoughts out of your mind and to talk about out loud, because it honestly, it does help. At first I didn't think it would help, but it does. It helps me reassure myself that I'm not going crazy and that other people experience the same thing. So I'm sorry that this video is probably weird or, whatever, but it's something that I needed to get off my chest, that, depression is real, anxiety is real, mental illness is real. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to not be myself anymore. It's not like I woke up one day and was like, okay, you're just going to be the opposite of what you've always been, and, you're not going to want to get out of bed. You're not going to want to play with your kids. You're not going to want to do the things you used to love. You're just going to be the complete opposite, and you're just going to be, feeling blah, helpless, hopeless, and struggling. I didn't want this. I didn't ask for it. I didn't wake up and want it. It just happened. And, it can happen to anybody at any time and at any point in your life. And I hope to make more videos on better days and maybe worse days. But this was one of my super low days. I feel horrible. I don't want to cry again. My face is puffy. I'm definitely ready to go to my therapist this afternoon and get all these thoughts and emotions out, and maybe find new tips of how to control all of this, and to reassure that I'm okay, and that my son will be okay, and that eventually I will be able to drive again. I just want to get that reassurance. So thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry this video probably was all over the place, didn't make any sense to somebody, but it's something that was heavy on my heart again, and that I just wanted to talk about. And I want this to be a safe channel for all of us to get along and talk about something that's on your mind, or that you want to hear more about, or that you want to learn about, or that we just want to have a big old conversation about. But thank you for your attention, and I hope everybody has a good day.